Here we go!
What's going on, Cowboy Nation and Angry Cowboy fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan, bringing y'all my takeaways from the second preseason game for our Dallas Cowboys. Angry Cowboys fans, to keep it a buck, I thought that this game was going to be a low-scoring game like last week's preseason game was a low-scoring game. I thought that there was going to be a little bit more of the same. I thought I was going to see the defense get a little better, the scheme get a little better. I thought I was going to see the line continue to gel, the offensive and defensive lines. I thought that I would see Trey Lance running the football, RPOs as usual. And I hoped that we were going to leave Allegiant Stadium with a close dub. Well, we actually left Allegiant Stadium with a 27-12 victory over the Las Vegas Raiders. So let's go over the positives as well as the negatives, and I hate to use the word negatives, of our second preseason game. First and foremost, Angry Cowboys fans, the run game stood out to me. With Mason Crosby out on the field, the Dallas Cowboys' second and third teams, they were going up against the Las Vegas Raiders starters, and they were holding their own whenever they were going up against the starters. So I like to see that. I was glad to see that Deuce Vaughn had a better time running the football with 34 yards on 5 attempts. That averages out to be 6.8 yards per carry. Deuce, keep it up, brother. Keep it up. Royce Freeman was able to show me a thing or two as well. 32 yards off of 7 attempts, but the way he hit those holes, the way he hit those gaps and actually lowered his shoulder and braced for impact and was running people over, that impressed me. That's what I'm talking about. I was also happy to see Racey McMath rebound from that horrible game that he had in the first preseason game against the Los Angeles Rams. He continuously dropped the ball whenever it was thrown his way in the first game. In this game, McMath led the receiving corps with 3 receptions for 54 yards. I was happy with Ryan Flournoy too. I was happy with the fact that he was able to get some action as well as his first preseason touchdown. Congratulations, Ryan Flournoy. Welcome to Dallas. Another positive was how the offensive line kept Cooper Rush as well as Trey Lance upright and clean in the pocket. The Raiders recorded 0 sacks on either one of our backup quarterbacks. I love seeing that. That tells me that the offensive line is doing what they gotta do. Tyler Guyton continues to grow at the left tackle position. The more I see him during this preseason, the more it shows me that we picked up a great addition in the draft, and he is going to be a dog come the second year in his career. Hey, he might be a dog this year. Who knows? Same with Cooper Beebe. The more I see these guys play together, the more I feel that Dak Prescott is going to be just fine in the pocket. And also, Cowboys Nation, I would be remiss if I didn't mention our kicker, Brandon Aubrey. That dude is a dog. What does Tom Downing say? That dude is an alien. I mean, I know he had that kickoff and it went out of bounds during the game, but that man's leg, it's supernatural, for real. If that kick was made during the regular season, it would have tied Justin Tucker's record for 66 yards. That kick also had some room left at the end. The defense continues to impress me. The thing is, this is our second and third team defense out on the field. They're flying back and forth to the ball, getting tackles for losses in both games, breaking up the passes, and even got a pick 6 during this game. Ones that stood out to me were Kamon Hall, Andrew Booth, Darius Harris, and Wanye Thomas. Wanye Thomas jumped off the screen a couple times to me, Cowboys Nation. It's great to see that we have great defensive and offensive depth pieces on the depth chart. Also, it was great to see our newest member of the team out there in Jordan Phillips. I have a feeling that he's going to be our new Jonathan Hankins in the middle of the field to help out Mozzie Smith when needed. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Let's talk about Trey Lance. He definitely improved from the preseason game against the Los Angeles Rams. He didn't make one giant leap, but he was very serviceable during the last game. 15 for 23 with 151 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions, with a quarterback rating of 98.3. Certainly a better performance than last week against the Los Angeles Rams. Now let's go ahead and get into the things that give me pause from this last game. The first thing that jumped out to me is the fact that our special teams needs to tighten up. Whether it's kickoff, punt, kick return, or punt return. We gotta tighten up, Cowboys Nation. That fumble from Jalen Cropper gave the Raiders the ball at our own 23-yard line. That is something that cannot happen during the regular season, Cowboys Nation. But during the regular season, of course, it's not going to be Jalen Cropper that will be returning the balls. That will be Kevontae Turpin and hopefully Deuce Vaughn. We still need to keep in mind how important it is to secure that ball. You cannot fumble Jalen Cropper. I hate to give Trey Lance props and then have to take some of those props back from him. But, Trey, you have to take some of that zip off the ball. I remember reading a tweet from somebody that said that Cooper Rush doesn't have enough power behind his throw, and Trey Lance has way too much power behind his throw. Trey Lance is going to have a middle ground when it comes to throwing that football. Know when you have to put some zing on the ball, but know when you have to loft it or hit your receiver with a touch pass. I swear, y'all, it sounds like I'm playing Madden 25 out here or something. But Trey Lance also needs to bring the ball down a little bit when he's throwing to his receivers in traffic. I continue to see receivers have to jump and contort their bodies again to catch his passes. You put your receivers in danger when you make them jump to catch the ball in traffic, Trey Lance. When it's a jump ball situation, I completely get it. But not during a slant or a drag route. Not on anything that's going to cross the middle of the field. He's going to get somebody hurt out there, Cowboys Nation, if he's not careful. But during the game, there was this one route that was incomplete. It was a slant route, but it was incomplete due to the ball placement. If Trey Lance was able to put that ball right between the numbers, it would have been a catchable ball, but he made his receiver jump for it, allowing the defender to get a hand in there and knock it away. We gotta clean that up, Trey Lance. But overall, though, I feel Trey Lance took a great step in the right direction to become the QB2 of the Dallas Cowboys. Man, I hate it for Cooper Rush, but may the best man win. This isn't a game of favorites. It's about who can get the job done better. Trey is younger than Cooper Rush, more explosive than Cooper Rush. He has a better arm, but he lacks the quarterback IQ that Cooper Rush has. If Trey can continue to grow his football IQ, I see him becoming a great backup for the Dallas Cowboys. It sucks that our 5-1 Cooper Rush would have to lose his job over that, but that's the way the league works. But overall, I like the way both sides of the ball played yesterday. I like the way our offensive and defensive lines won their battles at the line of scrimmage. The way Deuce Vaughn was able to put his imprint on the run game and the majority of Mike McCarthy's play calling. I said majority, Cowboys Nation. One thing that I can't stand, and will end this video with this, is how Mike McCarthy uses Deuce Vaughn. It truly looks as if Mike McCarthy doesn't know how to scheme Deuce Vaughn into the game. The inside zone runs and the up the middle runs is not how you want to use such a small player. Get this man into space and let him show you what he can do. Let this man run sweeps, outside zones, stretch plays, screen passes that allow him to get into space and get one-on-one with a defender. I promise you, he will break that defender's ankles. This has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan, bringing you my thoughts about the preseason game against the Las Vegas Raiders. What did y'all think about the game? Who do you feel stood out to you? Let's have an adult conversation in the comment section. If you're digging the content and want to help get it out to even more Dallas Cowboys fans, drop a like on the video and share it with your friends who are Cowboys fans. If you are DC for life and can't wait until the start of the regular season, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, or Madden 25 and College Football 25 gameplay. We have a lot of work to do before the start of the regular season, but I feel more comfortable in the ability after seeing our second and third teams have success against some of the Raiders' starters. Will the Cowboys play their starters in week 3 of the preseason? We'll find out next week. This has been your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys Fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.